Friday the 13th, a lot of people believe to be a bad omen. We're all being tested big time with our loyalty right now. Good evening and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davis and this is being recorded on Friday the 13th. Now, a lot of people believe that Friday the 13th is loaded with trauma, loaded with, we need to be careful. Bad things happen on Friday the 13th. And as I was out running and, getting my steps in this morning, I was shown very clearly that I needed to jump on today and actually set the record straight. And well, it's not even so much set the record straight, but talk about Friday the 13th first and foremost, but also share around the energies that are coming in. Now, as you guys know, because I've already put a video out there, we are stepping into the new moon energies tomorrow on October the 14th. Now, I'm really excited because I've got massive plans for tomorrow and there's certain links to the date of tomorrow. So this new moon is really going to be bringing in some extremely, extremely powerful energies for us. So I'm super excited about that, but that's by the by. Now, before I go into this video on Friday the 13th and the information that they were asking me to share with you about this new energy that's coming in all around loyalty, I just want to share a little bit of what's been going on this week. Now, on about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was sharing with somebody, a guy that I know, that I was getting this calling to go to this place. And I was so specific about exactly as to what I needed to do and where I needed to go and how this was going to pan out. And I was in the gym with him on Wednesday, and somebody that I know came up and was like, "Hey, I'm going to this place." And he looked at me like, exactly what you were talking to me about. So I ended up Wednesday evening, I ended up going on a bit of a road trip and having the most magical experience, ladies and gents. I ended up staying in a really beautiful teepee in a really, really beautiful place. And my room was 222, because what else would my room be? I kid you not. That evening, I saw the most incredible UFO. Whether you believe in them or not, I'm just telling you that I saw one. I've got an incredible picture of it. I don't even think I've shared it with my team yet. So that's going to be what I do once I've finished filming this video. Then what I did is I went on to do some very, very powerful energy work, and it was divine. It was divinely orchestrated. And if you go back and check out my video around spiritual callings leading to divine destinations, this was another one of those things. I was literally just talking to this person, sharing, oh, this is what I see, this is what I feel, this is what I believe I've got to do. And then within 2-3 weeks, somebody is basically saying, I'm going there and do you want to come with me? So it was just magic. And the thing that I love the most is it's unfolding in front of people that, although they love what I do and they believe what I do, they almost need a little bit of, the witnessing of it to believe that it happens. And a lot of my friends say that all the time. They're like, Lucy, we know that we believe you, but this is next level when we spend some time with you and we literally see it unfolding. One of my girlfriends says to me, doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. She was explaining to somebody earlier today. She was like, it doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. She is basically here to just manifest and get the signs all day, every day. So if you are one of those people, smash the thumbs up button on this video for me and let me know that this relates to you. Now, before I go on any further with this video, ladies and gents, I've got two magical things coming up in the next few weeks. First and foremost, on the 22nd of October, it's a Sunday, I am going to be doing an extremely powerful healing hangs all around removing the blockages which create the lack in abundance. So maybe you are someone that's like, I can't afford to do this. I can't afford to go there. Why can't I get a pay rise? Why do I get money and it slips through my hands immediately? If that is you, this is going to be the perfect event for you. Likewise, if you've heard things like money doesn't grow on trees, or you've got to work really hard for money, this seminar is going to help you take your life to a whole new level. As all of the healings hangs, you're going to come along, we're going to have a conversation, I'm going to pop you through a couple of processes, and then you are going to go feeling as if this thing that is running through you, creating the lack and bringing in the manifestation of lack and keeping you comfortable in lack, maybe you fear your success or something like that. This is what I'm going to be working with you guys with. Now, it's a 2-hour online seminar. If you go to the description of this video, you will be able to check it out and also buy your tickets from there. The second thing that I want to talk to you guys about, and, you know, I am so excited about this, is Soul School is back. I am so excited, and I know I've mentioned this in videos, but I'm going to keep mentioning it because this is my baby. This is my manifestation of everything that I want to be bringing into reality. So on the 12th of November, which is a month yesterday, I am going to be in Birmingham, United Kingdom, running Soul School 3, and we are going to be raising the roof on the energies. Now, I am actually traveling from next week for about a month, 5 weeks. And during this period of time, I am going to be doing some massive energy works. It's going to be a culmination in what we are bringing to the party in Birmingham. So, ladies and gents, if you've never been to Soul School before, this event is going to be the best thing that could possibly happen to you, and it's the cheapest tickets that we will probably ever have on sale for this. Now, we only have a handful of VIP tickets left, and we've got plenty of standard tickets left, but we do only have a handful of VIP tickets left, and that basically means you're going to get to meet me, you're going to get a signed copy of the book, you're going to get your own entrance in, you're going to get to sit right at the front, you know, things like that. And we're going to do a bit of a Q&A session as well. So if you want those last few VIP tickets, please quickly get over there. They're £99 until the 22nd of October, and then they go up. I imagine they will all be gone by then. And the other tickets are £55 early bird, and again they go up on the 22nd of October. So do head over there, get your tickets, ladies and gents, and I will see you there for the most life-changing event. Like, I don't know anybody that's come to that event and not gone, oh my goodness. I've bought many people's light language online. Many people have got connected to their passions, their purpose. They've got a reignition within their relationships, all these kind of things going on. Obviously, if their soul is ready to do it, because it's an activation of your soul. So, ladies and gents, I hope to see as many of you there as possible. We've got people flying in from America. We've got people flying in from Finland. We've got people flying in from Spain, you name it, all over the place. So I am super pumped. And ladies and gents, I don't know if you haven't realized recently, I'm going to be bringing the best Lucy Davis that has ever been witnessed. But on a magical fasting journey, I have been away and like resting and recouping for a couple of weeks. I've got a nice tan on my skin. I'm feeling more rejuvenated than ever. I am so connected to this purpose. Now, ladies and gents, just as a reminder, everything I do with Soul School is about the physical building of Soul School and the healing centers. There are going to be 5 around the world, and the first one is going to be built out of the United Kingdom. I have the locations for each of them. I channeled it back in 2017, 2018. I literally got given a business plan whilst I was healing my wound. And I got given all the information at that point, and this is the way that we're going to do that. So I look forward to seeing some of you there. Anyway, let's get back into alignment with this beautiful Friday the 13th energy and this massive surge of energy around loyalty, which is why today, like I say, my guides were chirping on in my ear, Lucy, you need to bring this to the surface. And I was like, surely my new moon video covered this. But they were like, no, this has to be a new video. And in fact, they want me to be doing more videos, which is quite nice. But the thing is, ladies and gents, what I've really noticed is that the videos you guys seem to prefer, and let me know in the comments, is the ones that I do on my own. Like, I've noticed recently that the views are much less when I'm doing it with people. So I don't know what's going on with you guys. I don't know if you just need a bit of a Lucy pep talk or a Lucy motivational speech or something, but it's certainly showing in the statistics. So do let me know in the comments if this is resonant with you, if this is actually what you guys want to be seeing. If not, please do let me know, because I'm more than happy to be doing interviews, trust me. But I want to be giving you guys what you want. You're the ones that watch my channel. I want to give you whatever it is that you need to take your journey to the next level. So, ladies and gents, let's start with Friday the 13th. Okay. Friday the 13th, a lot of people believe to be dangerous. They believe it to be a bad omen, if you like. And actually, Friday the 13th, back in the day, you know, way before all of the inversions and things like that took place, was about the rise of the goddess. So what has taken place here is, over the years, the rise of the divine feminine energy has been suppressed. Now, I talk about this a lot. We have seen women, including myself here, step into a masculine energy to kind of like take away from the men, if you like, and which means that we've surrendered our feminine energy. Now, every single one of us, both men and women, have a balance. I'm not going to use the word balance, but we have a percentage of feminine and masculine energy. That's the truth. I have probably 60% feminine and 40% masculine these days. I used to be 80% masculine and 20% feminine because I thought feminine was weak. And this is the inversion that has taken place around the energies. Now, there are a lot of men out there, and this is probably going to piss a few people off, but there's a lot of men out there that profess to be this masculine energy, but really they are predominantly feminine energy, and they get catty and they get bitchy and they get backstabbing, and this whole loyalty thing that I'm going to talk about surfaces. But because they look masculine, they've got the muscles or they've got the height or they've got whatever, and they can talk a good yarn and they can be charismatic and, you know, those charm you. Like it's these inversions that have taken place. So Friday the 13th has been very much bastardized. It's been very much put down. It's been very much made out to be it's been made out to be bad. It's been made out to be a bad thing, because this is one of the most powerful days to create the divine feminine and the divine goddess energy. Now, what has been taking place here is we have, over the years, seen this rising in masculine energy. And with all due respect, and I'm going to be really raw and I'm going to be really brutal in this video, the divine feminine energy, as we are seeing on the planet right now, as it surges back in, it's really igniting the energies back into alignment, back into the way that it should be. And what's happening is we're seeing a lot of the masculine energy panic, because we're seeing these divine feminine is not weak at all. It's actually very strong. It's very outspoken. It's very much the warrior, but it's the nurturer. It's the carer. But it's somebody that is not going to back down. You know, they've made out that the feminine energy is extremely, extremely weak, and it is not a good thing to have. I certainly, I resonated with the masculine energy, the environment that I worked in, the people that I hung around. I thought that the men were stronger. So I actually surrendered my divine feminine energy in place of the masculine energy, because I thought they got paid better. I thought they got looked after better. I thought that they were the more powerful of the species. And for me to get on, I had to kind of mirror it. I had to be that. When in reality, couldn't be further from the truth. What is more powerful than something that can bring new life into the planet? Ladies, We have a literal portal between our legs. We can literally bring something in from another realm into us and give birth to it. So this is rebirth. This is creation. This is fertility. This is hope. This is blood. This is future. And all the whilst, I called one of my girlfriends today and she was like, I'm really hungover. And I was like, of course you are. It's Friday the 13th. She went, oh my God, I'm not getting out of bed. I was like, babe, I need you to get out of bed. I need you to get up and actually allow this divine feminine energy. We have 13 moon cycles in a year, ladies. Obviously, unless we conceive, then it's less. But we have 13 moon cycles in a year. We are intrinsically linked to the number 13. And that's why, for the domination, for the inversion to take place, they had to make out as if 13 was bad. Some flights don't have the row 13 on. Some hotels don't have the floor 13 on. 13 is about celebration. It's about celebration of wisdom. And we really do, ladies and gents, because you've got divine feminine energy as well. We really do bring the soul back online in this period of time. So I'm going to encourage each and every one of you today, because I'm going to get this video out today, to celebrate Friday the 13th. Celebrate your divine roots. Celebrate the divine feminine. Every single one of you out there came from a woman's womb. And there are many of you. I'm really shocked at a few of the men recently that I have had interactions with myself. This is not me talking from a third person perspective. I'm talking like literally, I've spoken to them. I'm shocked at the way that they speak about how they empower women and they love women and they this and they that, but behind closed doors, that's not actually the reality. And I've witnessed it with my own eyes and I've gone, wow, God's watching those people. You know, people think that they can give a good spiel to people because people are silly and they only see what they see. But trust me, God sees it all. You might be fooling a number of people, but you're not fooling God. You never will fool God. And the truth always, always comes out. So we need to be celebrating this Friday the 13th. We need not just this one, but everyone. We need to be celebrating the divine feminine energy. We need to be embracing the fact that the divine is coming back. And if you look at the October new moon video update, which all being well, I will link back here. I have clearly spoken about the power, the sheer power that is going to be taking place from a divine feminine energy perspective, but also in relationships, the way that this is going to unfold, the energies that are coming through, the authenticity, the loyalty, the honor, the respect that is going to be coming through, the energies at this time. I'm so excited. It's like the divine source has basically gone, right, we've given you all of this. We've pushed you, we've poked you, we've driven you to a point whereby you literally haven't known where to go next. And then boom, we're just going to give you all the love, all of the energy, all the honoring, all of the connections, all of the respect. And we are going to put all of the right people around you, just like that. And the reason that's going to happen, ladies and gents, is because you are surrendering and you are saying, this person's been removed from me. Oh my God, it hurt me so badly. But you know what? I'm going to surrender to it. I'm going to trust that this is what's happening right now. And I'm trusting that this is for my greatest good, because I didn't hear the conversations that they had about me behind closed doors. I didn't hear what was going on. I couldn't see it because I was caught up doing this, or I was going through this personal issue over here. I was living out some trauma. But I'm going to trust that God had my back through all of it. Let me know if this is resonating with your soul as I'm talking through this. Like, I am so pumped about this video today, ladies and gents. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm proper pumped. You know, like, I had a magical day yesterday. And if you're on my social media, go check out my stories. Like, literally, I had the most incredibly magic driven day yesterday. And I'm going to keep popping stuff through so that you guys can see, but it was absolute pure magic. So I don't know if that has rejuvenated me. I don't know if that has, you know, like I say, I did some very powerful energy work yesterday on the 12th of October. So I don't know if maybe that ignition and what it's going to bring is bringing things online for me personally, but I am fired up and I'm ready to do this. Now, the second element of the video, which they asked me to talk about very, very vulnerably, is around loyalty. We're all being tested big time with our loyalty right now. We are being tested big time. And a lot of us are investing our loyalty in things that we know in our soul, we know that we shouldn't be investing in. If you see somebody talking about something and then demonstrating that they're not actually living the truth of that, you need to be recognizing that that person cannot be loyal to themselves. Now, if somebody cannot be loyal to themselves, how do you think that's going to stack up with being loyal to somebody else? We are being shown right now, ladies and gents, the amount of people out there that are not able to be loyal. They are loyal to the money. They are loyal to the reputation. They are loyal to the, I don't even know what to call it, the fame or the fortune. That's what they're loyal to. They're not loyal to being loyal behind people's backs. It's like whatever they have to do to pay lip service. Now, loyalty is going to be shaken to the core of everybody over the coming few weeks, maybe even as far as the next few months. Now, a really, really, really harsh lesson, and something that the universe, divine source, Allah, God, whatever you believe in, Jesus, like whatever, you are going to be slapped harder and harder and harder until you realize that you are placing loyalty in places whereby loyalty isn't being reciprocated. We're in a period of time right now that the universal law of reciprocation, that is what is playing out in our lives. So, like I say, if you are being extremely loyal to people and behind closed doors, they're not being loyal to you, or behind closed doors, they're making deals, or they are doing things that is basically going against the loyalty that you have been being provided, and you are one of God's angels, trust me when I say these people, that it is going to be shown to you time and time and time and time again. And if you don't listen, what's going to happen is the baseball bat will come out and you will be swept from your knees, from your ankles. You know, you'll literally be put on your back. So my recommendation right now, I'm not telling you that you've got to do this, because at the end of the day, you're on your path and you're going to learn your lessons. But my recommendation and what I'm doing right now is I witness a situation and I'm like, okay, I'm going to give loyalty to this because I love this person. Okay, they've just done the second thing. Right. Now is when I'm going to take a step back and just put a bit of space in there, and I'm going to watch what unfolds from there. And when the third thing happens, that's when you need to take your power back. Because the third thing is going to go into the fourth thing and the fifth thing and the sixth thing. So we need to take ownership of the way that we are being. We need to take ownership of the way that we are presenting ourselves. We need to take ownership of the fact that we don't hear everything that goes on behind closed doors. We don't know what people say about us. And it's very, very important that we trust that right now, God, source is removing everything that is not serving us, whether we like it or not. If your relationship is stale and you are not supposed to be with that person, let me tell you straight, the universe is going to keep battering you until you get that memo. If you are somebody who is maybe being manipulated money wise, like you are going to be shown it so much, and then there's going to come a point where you're going to be like, no, this is not taking place on my watch anymore. Ladies and gents, welcome to the world of how we are shifting from the old vibration, the lower vibrations of the fear porn. I don't mean to be funny. If any of you guys out there are still being loyal to the fear porn and the catastrophic shit that is being posted all over the place and the perpetual fear that people are trying to put you in, then I'm sorry, but you are going to end up getting stung, and you are going to be like, oh my God, how has this happened? I get you want to be informed. Like, I get that so much, but just be very, very aware of where you are putting your energies. Like, there's a lot of people out there that have been slagging off the pharmaceutical world for a very long time, yet they're selling pharmaceuticals. I don't mean to be funny, but how is that even a thing? The whole last 3 years, this doesn't exist, and these people are bad, yet here, have this. Like, come on, guys. Wakey, wakey. At what point do we draw a line of like pulling our head out of our asses and actually realizing what's going on? And this is the thing. There are so many people out there that can see this very clearly, but they're still being loyal to it. There are people out there that are being loyal that are going to end up in a very bad way, in a very bad position. And I don't wish that for you. It's really hard to step away from somebody that you love and that you care about. It's really hard to walk away from a friendship of 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. It's hard to do that. But so many of you have been messaging me saying, Lucy, I've just lost my childhood friend. And, you're 50, 60 years of age. Like, I've just lost my childhood friend. Why? Why is this happening? Because vibrationally, we're no longer in alignment. The more and more we are stepping into our authenticity, the more and more we are creating new bonds, creating new friendships, creating new partnerships. Opportunities present themselves with people that are in alignment with you. Now, I've had some incredible opportunities recently, and then certain things have happened and I've gone, whoa, okay, like this is going to be an interesting dynamic, because there's some extremely high vibration connections there, but there's also some connections there that I don't want to be having. So this is very, very interesting right now. So we're all being challenged to look these things in the eye. We're all being challenged to make sure that we are being loyal to ourselves, authentic to ourselves and who we are. We are literally living in the most crazy times that we have ever had, in any of our lifetimes. We're being bombarded with propaganda. We are being bombarded with information. We are being bombarded with fear, because they know that the only way that people can be controlled is by fear. And this is why I say, if you're still feeding into that, if you're still watching that, if you're still turning up to that stuff day in, day out and week in, week out, you are part of the issue that's slowing our consciousness shift down. Simple as that. Anybody peddling that somebody's coming to save us, like, guys, I can't believe that people still believe that stuff. Like, it's each to their own, and I get that, but there is a higher vibrational path that people can choose. And sometimes it's the people that profess to be the higher vibrational people that are completely entrenched in that stuff. I've been quite surprised that for the last 3.5 years or whatever, people have been putting the mainstream media down constantly. And then now all of a sudden the mainstream media, because they're talking about, Israel and Palestine, all of a sudden it's really important to be talking about what the mainstream media are. And I'm like, whoa, these people have forgotten what they've been, putting down for the last few years. I was in Israel literally a couple of months ago. I was there a couple of months ago. Now, I know a lot has changed in the last couple of months, and I'm not saying, I'm not even, in fact, I'm not even going to give my views on that situation. All I'm saying is that I was there a couple of months ago, and don't believe all that you're told. The animosity that is spoken about, like, I didn't witness it, and I didn't fly in to Israel. I crossed the border. There aren't many people that can legitimately, honestly say that they've been there and done it. And, there's people out there that are talking as if they've been there. I'm just bringing the calm and the peace back to the whole situation around the world. That's all I'm interested in doing. Raising the consciousness that we can choose the path that we are. Be very, very careful with the message that you are loyal to, ladies and gents. Sometimes you're being loyal to a God that isn't of the light. Sometimes you're being loyal to people that aren't of the light, that aren't working for people of the light. And this was this stern message. It was a stern talking to that I got this morning. We've got to make our choices. We've got to recognize where we are and what we are manifesting. And the more we perpetuate this situation in Israel, or, the situation with Al Rona making a comeback or something, you've got to recognize that when you perpetuate that, you're basically putting that vibration out for the quantum field to create more of it. Like, why would you do that? Why? Why would you not say, hey, I want to live in peace. I want to live in harmony. This is the vibration of love that I've got. I'm going to imprint that, and I'm going to call on that constantly. Rather than, oh my God, do you think this is going to happen? Oh my God. Like, you're bringing in more fear. You're bringing in more panic. Do you think the people of the world deserve more panic after the last 3.5 years that they've lived through? Do you think our children need this? Like, we can create whatever frequency that we are putting out. So why would we not purify it? Why would we not honor the fact that we are the most important creators, which is why there's so many people out there wanting to perpetuate fear within you? Because if they can get you all entrenched in this fear game, it will perpetuate more fear, which means they can manipulate us easier. Let me know in the chat if this resonates with you. Like, it's wild what's taking place out there right now. There's some amazing people, amazing people that follow me, and they're like, oh my God, have you seen this? Oh my God, have you seen that? And I'm like, guys, you know better. Like, I expect this from people that, maybe they don't have people around that can show them that there's a different vibration to choose. But you guys know better. Be very careful which message you are being loyal to, ladies and gents. Be very careful who you are being loyal to. Sometimes we've got to realize that we've been had by people that we loved. Sometimes we've got to realize that what we've been investing ourselves in perhaps isn't the best for the greater good. I hope that you have found this video useful, this gorgeous Friday the 13th. I hope that you go and watch the new moon energy update straight away after this video, because my goodness, that is a powerhouse of a video. And the way that I'm feeling at the moment, I actually feel that I'm probably going to put another video out imminently. Now, I am going to be live on Monday at 5 o'clock, because this is the last Monday before I go on the road. So I'm just managing expectations that there may be a few interruptions whilst I'm away. Because like I say, 5 weeks of sorting out the big energies before the end of the year. So I am super, super pumped about that. Ladies and gents, do let me know in the chat box if this video resonates with you, and also let me know how your week has been. I am so excited to be back with you on Monday. I shall see you in the next video. Mwah. do check out all of the description field for links to the tickets, but also all of my social media links, guys. And I will see you in the next video. Lots of love.